welcome back to my channel. Danielle here, and I'm in the car. It is so freaking hot right now, but it's been a minute since I last posted a video. I now have red hair. Well, it's slowly turning to orange because it's fading, but a lot of changes hair-wise. Anyways, you guys, we are right outside of the Los Angeles Apparel flea market. So this event was just sponsored on my Instagram, and then I have Arthur here with me. But you guys already know that Los Angeles Apparel kind of came to be after American Apparel, but they have similar themes. So it's very minimalistic, very neutral, not too like extravagant or bold colors. And I know that's not necessarily my style, but I've always been drawn to American Apparel because of the quality of the clothes and also just their models who look very natural. I am expecting a lot of people, and hopefully, fingers crossed, they have cheap prices, but let's go on in. I like these. $20 for them? Hey guys, just wanted to chime in real quick and talk about the tour of the warehouse because this was my favorite part of the whole entire event. Our tour guide was freaking awesome and went into depth about the production process. They pretty much said that each morning they receive the already cut fabric, and as a team they sew the pieces together until the garment is complete. And it actually takes multiple workers. We're talking at least 7 people to finish a single garment. So one person will sew the front and the back. It gets passed on to the next person who sews the label. The next person works on the hoodie, the next person works on the hem, and so on until the garment is complete. So it was super interesting to see this firsthand and interact with all the workers. So if you do plan on stopping by, I definitely suggest a tour. Hey guys, I'm back home now from the Los Angeles flea market, and it was so much freaking fun. Maybe it's because I've been locked up in my loft for literally so long and I rarely go out, but I mean, the clothes is awesome. They had free drinks. The only really deceiving thing is that on their flyer, it said that there was gonna be a roller rink, like where you get to skate around. So Arthur and I carried our skates to the event, and there was no roller rink. We were just looking around and we're like, where's a roller rink? Because we really don't see it. But I'm not sure whether they were gonna set up the rink the second day or the weekend after that, because we went on the first day, but maybe it just wasn't happening the day we went. So if you do plan on going, I suggest that you just leave your skates in the car, check out the event, and if it is set up, go grab them. Arthur and I spent a total of $75 while we were there. A lot of the basics were pretty reasonably priced, between like $10 to $28. The more cooler items like the pleated skirts, which I was really after, were $30. They only had like 4 or 5 different colors that I really wasn't into, so I couldn't justify making that purchase, especially when I easily thrift these skirts for under 10 bucks. So I was like, Sorry, Los Angeles Apparel, I think I'm gonna pass on those. Instead, I'll show off Arthur's items first. But the only item he got were these black shorts, which came in an assortment of colors. His favorite color is black, you guys, no surprise there. So he had to walk out with these, but it just has an elasticized waistband. It does have side seam pockets. The back does have a single patch pocket, but something to note when you're shopping there is that because this is a flea market, most of these are like unwanted samples. So a lot of the items had damages, tears, and they were all noted with a red or like colored tape. So just make sure you're keeping an eye on that, because these were $25. So just make sure you're spending $25 on an item that isn't damaged. I really wanted to get these in like a purple lilac-y color that they had. I showed it in the earlier clips, but those metal containers were getting so crammed with other people, and so many of the pieces are just flying off of the rack. So you really don't have time to hesitate. You just grab it, and then at the end of your shopping trip, you kind of decide whether you're gonna buy it or not. And I spent $50 on 5 $10 fitted crop tops. These are a 50-50 poly cotton blend. And I've mentioned it before, but I'm actually working on creating my own baby tees. And this might be kind of boring, but I've been doing a lot of research on different manufacturers and just trying to look for blanks that I really like. And working with the manufacturer gets very expensive. And we're talking like in the thousands expensive. So going to these flea markets or sample sales is a really good cost-effective way to find blanks, especially for them to be a little bit more custom the way I want them, because I do like more of the fitted look, and trying to get that manufactured is a lot of money. So I got 5 of these just to test out what printing will look on them, and then if it does end up working out, I could always go to the next weekend event and stock up on more. But I did really like this crop top just because it has little feminine features with a very soft scoop neck. Obviously it's cropped, and it is a little bit more lightweight. So right now in Los Angeles, it is so freaking hot, and so I thought these would be perfect for a very breathable type look. The last item I got is this right here. So because it was a flea market and there was a whole bunch of vendors, Depop was actually there, and you got a free item if you just signed up to their email list. So that's exactly what I did, and I'm pretty sure this is just gonna be a t-shirt that says imperfect on it because they had them out on the racks there. But let's just, no it's not. It's actually black. What the heck? I was not expecting this. Okay, what are you? And they did ask me if I wanted like a women's or a unisex size. I did end up going with a women's fitted small. And what is this? Just a classic tank dress in black. Okay, that's kind of cute. I honestly thought it was just gonna be a t-shirt with text on it because they had that there. Oh, this is awesome. Hey, this is another piece that I can just put a little graphic on too. How fun! Again, you guys, I know this style and a lot of these styles are very minimalistic and very classic basics. That is what Los Angeles Apparel is. So I know this is definitely out of the box and very unusual when comparing to my personal style in my other videos. But I mean, if you're looking for quality, Los Angeles Apparel definitely has it. I nearly forgot. There were a whole bunch of other vendors there besides just clothes. There were plants, food, and also a vinyl booth. So I ended up walking away with this one for only $4, and I was really drawn to it just because of the cat right on the front. I'm really not a cat person, but I was like, that's freaking cute. I would like to play you guys a few tracks, but don't want to get that copyright strike. But just imagine that scene from SpongeBob when all the jellyfish are just like blasting the music on the speakers, and it sounds very like techno-y. It pretty much sounds like that. The very last item that I got is this little watch here. It's so freaking cute. It's just this gold tone in a heart shape. It is the brand Timeco, and they were saying that these are actually dead stock pieces from like the 80s and the 90s, and they currently have these in a whole bunch of other watches on their website now for about $20 to $30, and I only got this for $10, you guys. So I was like, what a freaking deal. The only thing is that I'm having a really hard time setting the time just because we only have 2 little buttons to change the functions, and somehow it's not working for me. And so at this point, I think I might just be rocking it with the incorrect time. But you guys, that pretty much does it for the end of my Los Angeles Apparel flea market haul. If you liked any of the pieces, let me know in the comments down below. If you're interested in going, I'm gonna leave all the info down below because they are gonna have another event on the 26th and the 27th. But I mean, even if you're not gonna buy anything, I highly suggest that you go just for the good company, the free drinks, and they have a free tour of their warehouse where you can see all the seamstresses at work. And if you are interested in the fashion industry or just the production of apparel, that's probably a good place just to see everything firsthand. But you also get to learn who the driving force behind the company is and what they look like. And a lot of them are people of color, especially Latinos. So there is an ongoing fight for garment workers so that they do have better wages, safer and clean working environments. So I am gonna leave the Garment Workers Center down below in case you guys wanna read up more on it or even donate to help out. But as always guys, I post videos twice a week. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!